Ladies and gentlemen, it is a great pleasure to have you once again in this channel of yours, The World in Chain of Cars. So today we are going to look at the first woman who became also not just a wife but a partner in the automotive industry. So before we go further, I would like you to subscribe and like this video. In 1885, a man named Carl Benz, just like as we spoke last time, he built the first automobile that was powered by internal combustion. But as time goes on, he was not pleased with his invention as he struggled to find buyers for his machine. He never tested it over long distance. He only driven the vehicle around his shop in Manheim. This made him to be stressed as he found that no one was interested in his invention. But as times moved on, her wife Bertha Benz decided to take the matters into her own hands, becoming the hero of Benz. So on 4th of August in 1888, Bertha told her husband that she was going with her two sons to visit her parents. She did not tell Carl Benz that she intended to get there using the automobile. So early in the morning, she prepared for her journey with her two sons. She wanted to prove to the world that this car was not just suitable for traveling short distance, but it was also capable of moving long distance. As she started her journey, she faced difficulties whereby the car carburetor clogged, but she didn't give up. She used a head pin to clean the car carburetor that was clogged, and also she used her belt cutter to insulate bare wires. She didn't give up. Even though she was going through those challenges, she never looked behind, but she always knew what she wanted to prove to the world. So on the uphill gradient, her two sons had to climb down to push the car time after time as the engine power was not always sufficient. So we can see that this type of a woman was not giving up. Just like as we said last time, the car had just one transmission whereby it did not have two or more gears or even a reverse gear. But this type of woman never looked back. She always wanted to prove it to the world that this automobile was the start or the birth of car or the changing of the world. So she reached at her home, but even covered with dust, but safe and sound with a newly gained experience of the journey. She traveled 180 kilometers from Mannheim to her birthplace, proving to the world that she wanted this type of a car to come to the market, to come to the mind of people, that it was not just invented for short distance, but was capable of traveling long distance. So ladies and gentlemen, until we meet next time, as we have come to the end of our session today, of these women that made a difference in the world, not just in the life of his husband's invention, but also in the world. She made a difference by making the world to be a safe place as we can travel today long distance in short time. So Bertha Benz, thanks to her, thanks to such a superhero woman.
Done.